mission here at ISD is to empower each deaf child to do and to be anything that they can be. This school is really amazing. We have a phenomenal staff that is committed to making a difference in children's lives.
I can explain to her things with my limited knowledge of her language, but at ISD, academic things can be explained in a way that she is more likely to understand. There was a math concept recently that she did not understand. It was obvious as we did homework. I was able to email her teacher and say, she's not getting this. And she said, oh, well, I will reteach it. That's been a big plus for us.
I went to a public school first, but it was very frustrating. People were talking all around me, and I didn't understand. I told my mom that I wanted to go to ISD because it's a deaf school. My mom said okay. I came here and oh my goodness, people were signing everywhere and I learned sign language.
We don't only offer American Sign Language, we also offer spoken language and we have speech therapy. We think children can become fluent in both languages. The great opportunity is that they can have the best of both worlds. We want to make sure we are developing the whole child and encouraging them to be who they are.
I think the main focus for us in choosing ISD was purely academic in nature. She's in first grade, so she's not involved in a lot of sports yet, but academics are very important to us.
The class sizes here at the deaf school. We typically have about 7 in a class because it's important for communication, for discussions, that everybody is able to get that same amount of focus and attention from the teacher, and to get that one-on-one interaction. In a public school where you may have 15 to 30 students in a class, the teacher has a much harder time being available one-on-one with all of those students.
I think that there are differences academically. I understand a lot more clearly than I did in the public school, so it is a big difference just because I can understand everything.
Even though we are a small school, we are very competitive. We have a competitive program. For example, we won a regional championship in volleyball last year.
My daughter Jenica Terragezo is a 6th grader here at ISD. She plays volleyball. She's on the 5th and 6th grade middle school volleyball team. First of all, it teaches her a lot of time management skills. So by the time she gets home, it's often 7 o'clock. That doesn't leave much time for homework. That doesn't leave much time for responsibilities. That doesn't leave much time for her. So it's taught her a lot about being responsible and taking responsibility and managing her own time. The school has amazing support of athletics and the extracurricular stuff.
Athletics are very important. Absolutely. It's crucial, I think, that every school have an athletics program. It's a must because the kids go to school during the day, and then after school, they need some challenges, extracurricular activities. Research shows that after-school activities, or extracurricular activities, really help children to develop. Everyone has self-confidence that can help contribute to the athletic program and has commitment. That's very important to help develop a child's character. We find that the parents really value, as well as the deaf community values and supports our school.
In high school, I went to a private high school, but socially and being able to do things with friends, I didn't have any of that. It was very difficult to communicate. Even though I tried my best, I just wasn't part of their group.
When I went to the public school, I didn't always understand everything. But then, when I came here, I learned sign language, and that was the reason why I wanted to come here, so I could learn.
I love it here because there are other deaf kids I can sign with. Everyone uses American Sign Language, and I can understand everything.
ISD is a fun place because we have a lot of different things. We have after-school activities and plays. We play against other schools in basketball and other sports. I learn a lot and I made a lot of friends, and it's a good school.
In the public school, I didn't have a lot of interaction. Most of the time, I had to watch the interpreter to see what was going on in the classroom. But here, it's fantastic. I'm able to communicate with my friends. There are a lot of different activities, lots of things to do. We have different clubs that we can join and different activities for fun.
When I grow up, I want to do something that helps people.
I want to be a teacher.
I want to be an author.
I want to be a surfer.
I want to work as a teacher.
I graduated from ISD, and I don't think that I would be here talking with you if I hadn't had that experience, if I had gone to a public school.
ISD is my opportunity to be myself.